I found it. Okay, today I'm going to tell you a story. Do you want to hear a story from Annie?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody look here. 5, 4, 3. I think some people are not listening. I will cancel this storytelling today. Turn your chair facing Annie. Yes, Caitlin? Alright, have you read this on the floor in front of you? Who knows this story? This is one of my favorite stories that I've read maybe 5 years ago. What do you think is the story all about? You can tell me. It's about the three robbers. Everybody say the three robbers. Do you know what a robber is? What do you mean by robber? Okay, who can tell me? Who can guess what happened in this story? Who can guess? Excuse me, Jane, Ella, Althea. What are you supposed to do when someone's sitting in front? Turn your chair facing Annie. Thank you. Elaine. Morris. Okay, what do you think happened to this story? Who can guess? Who can guess? Yes, Caitlin. They rob things. Maybe let's see. You want to know? Are you ready to listen?
Yeah.
Okay. Once upon a time, there were 3 fierce robbers. They went about hidden under the large black capes and tall black hats. You see how they look? That's what they wear every day. The first had a blunderbuss, the second had a pepper blower, and the third has a huge red axe. Alright, what's this? This is the blunderbuss. It's like a fire gun. And this is the pepper blower. Like poo, 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 poo. And this is the axe. What do you use the axe for? What is the axe for? For cutting trees. In the dark of night, they walk the roads searching for victims. See them?
They're a good guy or bad guy?
We will see later if they're good guys or bad guys. They terrified everyone. Women fainted, brave men run, dogs fled. So everyone was so scared of them. To stop carriages, the robbers blew pepper in the horse's eye, like boom, 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 boom. So every time and they have to stop, beep, beep, beep. And so that all carriages will stop, what do? The robbers will just blow their horn like boom, 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 and it will make a loud noise. With the axe, they smash the carriage wheel. That's what they do. They're like, hey, we don't need you here. Back, back, back. That's what they do whenever they see these carriages. And with the blunderbuss, they threaten the passengers and plunder them. Like, bang, bang. So, it all happens at the same time. Alright? Axe. And then they blew the horn like boom, 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 boom. And then they threatened all the passengers and plundered them using the blunderbuss. So that everyone will stop. You want to see the picture? Here. The robbers' hideout was a cave up high in the mountains. There they carried their food. They had trunks full of gold, jewels, money, watches, wedding rings, and precious stones. So this is where they put all the things that they steal from people. But one bitter black night, the robbers stopped a carriage that had but one passenger, an orphan named Tiffany. She was on her way to live with a wicked aunt. Tiffany was delighted to meet the robbers. Let's see what happened. This is interesting. This is my favorite part. Since there was no treasure but Tiffany, the thieves bundled her in a warm cave and carried her away. Because there's nothing to steal. So they just took Tiffany from the carriage. Maybe when young or make Caitlin in the car and there's a robber and nothing to steal, they will just take Caitlin. Will you be scared?
No.
Do you think Tiffany was scared?
No.
Let's see.
It is a good.
They made up a soft bed for her in a corner of the cave. And there she slept. That's where she is now. The next morning, she awoke to find herself surrounded by trunks of glittering riches. "What is all this for?" she asked. The robbers choked and sputtered. They had never thought of spending their wealth. So all the wealth is just there, never touched. So to use their treasure, they gathered up all the lost, unhappy, and abandoned children they could find. So all the kids with no mommy and daddy, all the kids that were being abandoned by their parents, they took all of them. What do you think the robbers did to them? Who can guess? Do you think the robbers...
Good and also good. It's good or also bad.
We'll see. They bought a beautiful castle where all of them could live. Look. Can you see that? Oh. Dressed in red caps and capes, the children moved into their new house. So they all live in a new house. It's not only a house, but it's a castle. Do you know what a castle is?
Yes.
Okay. Stories of the castle spread throughout the land. New children came or were brought each day to the doorstep of the three robbers. So every day there were new children coming. The children grew until they were old enough to marry. Then they built houses around the castle. A village grew up full of people dressed in red caps and capes. These people, in memory of their kind foster fathers, built 3 tall, high-roof towers, one for each of the 3 robbers. Robber 1, robber 2, and robber 3. So who built these houses?
Number 2.
Those children. And that's the end of the story. Did you like the story?
Yes.
Okay, what is it all about? Who can you tell? Who can tell me what the story is all about? Yes, Althea.
We will take that the robbers.
It's about?
It's about that the robbers take the abandoned children and buy a castle for them.
Okay, so the robbers took the abandoned children. What do they do with the things that they rob from people? What did they do with them? Huh? What did they spend it? Did they buy nice cars, nice clothes? What did they do with that, Yang? With the things that they robbed from people, Althea?
They bought a beautiful castle.
They bought a beautiful castle for who?
The children, abandoned children.
For the abandoned children. Do you know what abandoned is?
Like, they don't have mom and dad.
Yes, these are abandoned children. So what can you say about the robbers? How do you describe their characters, the robbers? Do you like the robbers?